May we now request Rotarian President PHF Sanjeev Samuel to kindly call the meeting to order.
This installation meeting of the Rotary Club of Cochin City, the 15th President, is hereby called to order.
Thank you, President. A short video clip compiled by RANS will now be played, followed by the invocation by Ranats, Ethan, Aditi, and Anjali.
Candle for peace, light a candle for love, light a candle that shines all the way around the world, light a candle for me, light a candle for you, that our wish for peace will one day come true.
Thank you, Anne, for that lovely video composition, and Ranats for that soulful invocation. May now request Rotarian Sebastian Joseph to recite the four-way test.
Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned.
Thank you, Rotarian Sebastian. May now request President-elect Rotarian Sinoj Kumar to welcome the gathering.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Good evening, friends. Joining by a Zoom and physically at Reka for the installation of Rotarian Ceejo Thomas as President and Rotarian Sebastian Joseph as the Secretary of RCC for the year 21-22. Let me get into the job. President Sanjeev Shamal. Congrats, President, for the great Rotary year. Put his best effort during the pandemic. Hats off for the splendid show. Welcome, Sanjeev, to the evening. First Lady, Johnsy Sanjeev. Pillar behind successful president. Well supported. Welcome, Johnsy. Next, District Director, Rotarian Varghese Kochi. From Rotary Club of Cochin Harbour. Well-known personality in Rotary Circle. Welcome, sir. Assistant Governor, Rotarian Subramanian. I don't think so he required any introduction to our club. Subbu, welcome to this evening. And the Secretary, Rotarian Abraham. I call him as Abraham Jetan, right hand behind of our President. He was well coordinated and he won't require any more pets for the future President's role. Welcome, Abraham Jeta. GGR, Rotarian Sri Prasad from Cochin Tete. Past President of the club. Welcome, sir. Our incoming President, Rotarian Ceejo Thomas. Vibrant, dedicated, hardworking, and well-organized Rotarian. Wishing you and your team a successful Rotary year. Welcome, Ceejo. Our incoming First Lady, Alpa Ceejo. Wish Alpa and Ceejo to guide us to the greater heights. Welcome, Alpa. Secretary-elect, Rotarian Sebastian Joseph, the person who is a UK citizen, ever-charming personality. I am sure he can support Ceejo for the wonderful Rotary year. Welcome, sir. I think I covered most of the dignitaries. And last but not the least, welcoming all our past presidents, Cochin City family members, other invited guests, and our new member Anup to the great evening. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Rotarian Sinoj. As you all know, the last Rotary year in Cochin City was an eventful one. Requesting Secretary Rotarian Abraham Matthew to present the report for 2021.
Good evening, everyone. The year
Can you
2021,
put it on the full screen?
year 2021 started with on the yes day with the DG laying the foundation stone for the shelter, then continued with the parental school and then raincoats to the Matajeri police station. It was an eventful day with the district priorities being addressed. Installation followed by Sanjeev, Dr. Sanjeev being installed as the 14th president of the Rotary Club of Cochin City. It was again a Zoom event with very few people meeting physically, but very well conducted with a very, district officials and others being present. There were around 6 joint speaker meetings, including Miyawaki Forest, social entrepreneurship, and various other programs that we conducted along with other clubs and alone. There were 7 members inducted into the club, including a lady member during the last Rotary year, which is one of the first lady member inducted into the club. GOV and Charter Day celebrations was on the September 26th, which was hosted at the Holiday Inn and most of the members attended. It was a very eventful day, handing over of our residents at Kodungalur, followed by the club assembly and the GOVs. We had a lot of community services as it used to be every year, with our palliative care project Jeevan Jyoti continuing strong, even though it faced a bit of initial hiccups due to the COVID, because medical team could not visit many places due to COVID. But further, it was all set right. PPE kit provided to all the health workers who accompanied our team, and a lot of food kits, medicine distribution, all those things happened during the year. The first FLTC request by the government and the Rotary was met by our club during the year for setting up the FLTC at Kompalangi. Actually, a club to started off 5 housing projects this year, but then we could complete or start only 1, and we almost completed, but the COVID was actually delaying the whole project. 4 are pending, but 90% of 1 house is completed, which we could not hand over. And the vocational services, we have done a lot of educational aid to many students, televisions, tabs, etc. And we also at the Kakinada LP school have started a project, vegetables for the kids, but also could not complete it due to the COVID issues. Carols and Carnival, as you know, our flagship project this year continued, even though on a Zoom platform, was so well conducted. Thanks to President, his dedication, and all of those who supported it. It was well attended by our sister clubs, the district officials, our club members. The program was a grand success. We had around 51 weekly meetings and board meetings. 3 family meetings. 1 was online, where we had a Kambola, and 2 physical meetings, including the one on the Carols Day and later in March. The 1 club bulletins was released, and 7 new members were inducted into the club. And the Youth Service Interact Club installation and a lot of activities were conducted at Nalanda Public School, including drinking water project, planting of trees, handing out of vegetable saplings and tree saplings to the students were done. Our club also participated in various other sister club programs. We organized supported the social entrepreneurship Lakshmi Nayar's project at Rotary Pal Bhavan. The prisoners' children's education program, we tried to revive, and the meeting with the ADGP, Prithviraj Singh, was also done at Rand. All the district, the club programs of the sister clubs were attended by our club. Even though the year was so, we were all bound to be at home, we managed to accomplish a lot of things. Thank you for everyone for the support. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotarian Abraham Matthew, for that excellent presentation. AMS has always been a pillar of strength in Rotary Cochin City and central to our community service efforts. This year, we hope to set a precedent by including a report by the First Lady of the activities, on the activities done by the AMS during the last Rotary year. May I welcome First Lady Anne Johnsey to present the report.
His amazing grace in bringing us together this evening. Good evening, guests, friends, and family. Firstly, thanking Almighty for His amazing grace in bringing us together this pleasant evening. Yes, we have had a tough year, but there is no doubt it's during these hard times we have emerged better through hope, love, and gratitude. I'm here to give you an update about the ANTS initiative through the year 2021. As usual, ANTS took the opportunity to raise funds during the CNC this year too. Motivated by different ideas put forward by ANTS and led by our incoming First Lady, Alpa, who was co-chairing the CNC last year, the ANTS were able to sell 180 Christmas hampers prior to the event, resulting in raising a fund close to 114,000. Special thanks to all our ANTS who helped in the selling, supply, and distribution of the same, namely Anne Sheba Lewis, Alpa Ganatra, Sapna Abraham, Winnie Sebastian, Preeti Biju, Sandhya Jacob, Beena Manoj, Neeta Bijo, and Ansi Giash. Surprisingly, we sold 50 hampers in a short span of time, thanks to the marketing efforts by Anne Sheba. Part of the ANTS fund raised during the period was utilized for various community service activities. Basic household supplies, materials were contributed to Ammaweed, which houses around 20 mothers who are 60 plus years old. During the May 21 lockdown, ANTS Fund helped us to deliver 10 more food kits additionally to our Jeevan Jyoti palliative patients. Thanks to Anne Rennie for coordinating the timely supply of the food kits. Some of the major contributions carried out were providing phlegm removal equipment, walking sticks, single coat mattress and pillows, intermittent supply of protein powder and medicines to our most needy palliative patients, and a desktop with accessories was handed over to Jeevan Jyoti Hari's son through our Aunt Sujata Manoj. A sum close to Rs 60,000 was utilized during the year 2021 for community service activities initiated by the ANTS. I appreciate all the efforts, support, and contributions received during the year. Special thanks to Anne Sapna for taking care of the ANTS Fund so far. Hopefully, we will be able to ease her soon. Wishing good luck to the Rotary Team 21-22 and incoming First Lady Alpa for a great year ahead. We will together pitch in towards RC Cochin City Families Community Service activities. Thank you once again and have a blessed evening.
Thank you, First Lady. Our president, Rotarian Sanjeev Samuel, has nurtured the club during the past year. And now, we're eager to hear it in his own words.
Thank you, Kamal. District Director Orissa, President Baba, President Prasad, President Ceejo, Secretary Abraham, incoming Secretary Sebastian, Ceejo's parents, if they have joined online, we can't really see everyone on the screen, but if they have joined online, Mr. Jose Thomas and Mrs. Selin, Alpa's parents, Suresh Ganatra and Mrs. Minal Ganatra, and Sister Aarti Ganatra, invited guests, Rotarians and Anants of Rotary Club of Cochin City. Good evening, everyone. Well, as we saw in First Lady Johnsey's small briefing, what an effort from the hands of our club. In fact, we obviously can't give a standing ovation in these circumstances, but I think it definitely gives us a big round of applause. Thank you, Abraham, for the brief report on the club activities through the past year. Friends across the world, this has been a very difficult year, and we can only hope that this eases out as we go into a new one. However, even in these tough times, we have stood together as a family, held our Rotary spirits high, and brought some cheer to the communities around us and amongst us. And that surely goes a long way. Of course, we all miss the opportunities to physically meet through the year, which is unfortunate. But we did use the digital mediums quite well to keep our interactions alive and did make an effort to meet whenever practically and safely possible. A lot of time through the year was spent on these digital mediums, and we as a club have made some progress, even in these difficult times, towards the larger goals and milestones our club aspires to be and would like to achieve in the years to come. Whatever we could achieve would not have been possible without each and every one of your wholehearted support. And therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to express my wholehearted gratitude towards the club, Rotarians, ANS and ANETs who have supported the various efforts through the year. The club collectively did community service activities to the tune of about 12 lakhs. And most of this came from contributions from our own club members and through fundraising efforts of Rotarians and ANS. Some of which, I would like to quickly brief on and skim through. Jeevan Jyoti, the efforts of the Jeevan Jyoti team, headed by our President-elect Ceejo, Hari, Sister Suni, Dr. Praveen, and Medical Superintendent needs to be mentioned up front. Even though these are hard times with over 400 patients on our rolls, they have been very supportive, attending to all the needy patients regularly based on urgent calls. NANMA, an organization under the leadership of IPS Vijayan Sir, has been supporting with regular medical supplies. Jay Raj has laid the base for it. This association, medicines to the tune of about 80,000 has been provided to JJ patients through the year. Food kit and adult diaper provisions, we have been providing this to about 20 families every month throughout the year, all raised through contributions through our own members and hands. A special mention of Rennie and Tessa. Tessa's efforts needs to be made here. Rennie has been putting in all the effort through years to keep the complete track of food kit preparation, customization, and distribution to the needy. Contributions for this project have come from many. I know time is short, but I would like to appreciate all these families. Anu and Suman, Shibu Devan and Prasida, Bobby and Deepa, Ceejo and Alpa, Ben and Molly, Marthan and Renju, Uni and Parvati, Dennis and Shiva, Tessa and Kamal, Punan and Mono, Krishnan and Sajita, Ansi and Jiyash, Jairaj and Gigi, Joe and Sheena, Manoj Kumar and Beena, Sebastian and Vinny, Paiju and Vivi, Rennie and Tommy. All of these families have supported with 1 or 2 kits per month. Generous contributions from Rotarian Meena, Ansi and Jiyash, Ben and Molly, and Marthan and Renju on this project have ensured the smooth running of the project. Thanks to each of these families for generously contributing towards the project. Papidam, the district priority, and the shelter. Papidam efforts were a little subdued this year due to obvious reasons, owing to the continuous lockdowns in town. However, headed by our flag bearer on this project, Past President Rotarian Baiju, who has meticulously followed up on the club efforts on this. We had embarked on 5 houses through the year. One of them was handed over, and the second one hopefully will be handed over by the end of the month. And there is 4 more, which are 2 of which are in various stages of construction. The foundation has been laid, and we're hoping that President-elect Ceejo would be able to take these forward in the coming year. Special mention needs to be made of members who have contributed towards Papidam efforts. Rotarian Meena Wilson in memory of our late past president, Rotarian Wilson. Rotarian Bobby has committed to raise close to 1.5 lakhs on the project as the project progresses. And many of my own friends, Ceejo, Jairaj, Ziar, Rosmon, Simu Siddiq, etc., for supporting this initiative. Thank you all for contributing towards our popular project. Various COVID-related projects through the year, cots and mattresses, as Abraham did brief on effort to FLPC centers, continuous supply of PPE kits, masks, etc. to medical college team for the JJ, sanitizer and sanitizer stands for organic farm market, TVs, tabs for students who are in need of these for their online classes, close to 40 oxygen flow meters to Medical College Kalmasheri, contributions to close to $4,000 to 2 global ground projects under the Zone 4 Clubs Initiative of District 3201, generous contributions to food kit distribution programs by sister clubs, participation in vaccination drives, etc. Some of the projects undertaken under the COVID activities of the club. Thanks to Jiash and Jacob for generously contributing and raising funds for provision of oxygen flow meters for the medical college when they were really short of those. The next one would be CNC was recognized, by the district as one of the flagship projects of the district, as in many other years, and it needs special mention here. Chaired by Jacob and co-chaired by Alpha. Although this was obviously on a very new digital platform this year, we still managed to pull off a great show. And as usual, the event was highly appreciated by everyone. This would not have been possible without fundraising efforts of all the club members, especially Jacob and Ben, who brought in substantial sponsorships for the conduct of the event, and from all other members who have contributed personally, since this was a very difficult year to raise sponsorships. Anne's and Annette's carol singing was the highlight this year, and so was the hamper sales, as First Lady Johnsy mentioned in a brief this year. So I would like to also mention the efforts of Alpha and Shiba for the sales on the hamper and the idea of hamper sales itself. Annette's, Ria, Chris, and Mani, assisted by Mono and Unni, led the MC efforts this year. Thank you, guys. Ceejo's efforts on managing all the digital, works and coordination and filing and all of that needs to be especially mentioned too. Thank you all for making CNC a very memorable event this year. TRF contributions under the leadership of our TRF chair, Rotarian Jairaj, our club for the first time became a 100% contributing club. Almost 7,400 was contributed by the club towards the TRF this year. We contributed over, as I mentioned earlier, 2,000 each towards 2 global ground projects that the district initiated in Zone 4. With 2 PHS members in our club, Rotarian Jairaj and Rotarian Krishnan. Thank you both for contributing towards the foundation generously and year on year. 7 of our members have contributed $500 each towards the foundation this year. Unni, Jiash, Joe, Sebastian, Baiju, Imam Sali, and Ben. Thank you all for the generous contributions this year. Memberships, as Abraham briefed, our membership has grown from 39 to 46 this year. We also welcomed our first Lady Rotarian and Rotarian Meena Wilson, one of our own since its inception, and wife of our late past president, Rotarian Wilson. Thank you, Meena for joining the club. I also thank the new members and families for joining us and hope the years ahead will bring us closer as Rotary Cochin City family. Bobby and Deepa, Ben and Molly, Ranjit and Harita, Rotarian Pramod and Deepa, Rotarian Anne and Simi, Rotarian Nandakumar and Seema, Rotarian Kirti and Simna. We hope that more opportunities for family get-togethers will open up as the COVID situation improves. But thank you all for joining us and for being supportive in all the activities through the year. Youth Service Director Isaac needs special mention in all the coordinations he has carried through the Interact The Interact Club of Nalanda this year received the RI citation, and thanks to his efforts on the coordination with the club. Club magazine, the City Orbit, one edition was brought out this year, and thanks to the efforts of Rotarian Sony and Parvati and all the Rotarians and hands who contributed towards this. Rotary Club of Cochin City Society formation. This has been a long-standing aspiration of the club, and I'm glad that we made some concrete progress on this front. The registration procedures are underway. This would not have been possible without the meticulous and arduous planning of past President Rotarian Jiash, and ably supported by our own chartered accountant Rotarian Ashel on all the IT-related issues, coordination with the lawyers, etc., etc. A big thank you to both of you. The club can look forward to a much more solid foundation in terms of its fundraising and community service activities through the years ahead. The district team has been very supportive through the years. I thank immediate past district governor Rotarian Jose Chako, immediate past district director Rotarian Balagopal, and all the district officials all through the year. Our very own immediate past assistant governor Rotarian Manoj Kumar has offered his guidance and support. He made sure the coordinations were effortless, supportive, and encouraging without being enforcing. He was also recognized by the district team for his leadership through the year. Thank you, Manoj, for all the guidance throughout the year and bridging any gaps with the district team this year. Would like to also thank GGR Rotarian Madhu. He made sure he caught up with all of us occasionally and extended a helping hand whenever required. Thank you, Madhu. As we come to a close of Rotary year 2021, I would like to thank Rotarian Jairaj, Baiju, Ceejo, Dennis, Jiash, Manoj Madhavan, Jacob, Benley, Bijo, Vasandan, and Shivu for all the guidance that you have provided to me at various stages throughout the year. Sincerely thank Club Secretary Abraham and Club Treasurer Anu's help and support throughout the year. I have not had to look at any monthly reports this year. Thanks to the timely and filing of monthly reports throughout the year by Abraham every month. Also have had not to sign any checks throughout the year and make any transfers online this year. Thank you, Abraham and Anu, for all your support throughout the year. President-elect Ceejo and incoming First Lady Alpa, both of your efforts and support throughout the year has been tremendous on most of the events, almost every event. Installation, GOV, CNC, thank you, Alpa and Ceejo, wholeheartedly for your support and help through the year. It would not have been possible without you. Let me once again thank each and every one of you for the wholehearted support that you have extended throughout the year to the club, to John C. and me. I would like to thank First Lady John C. for all the initiatives and coordinations with the ANS and for being supportive in our efforts throughout the year. If I missed mentioning anyone, please do forgive me. Thank you all for giving me the opportunity to lead the club this year as the president. Stressful at times, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I wish President-elect Ceejo and a very good friend all the best wishes for the incoming year and the entire team and Alpha for a great year ahead. Thank you. Godspeed. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us close to the activities of year 2021. Rotary Club of Cochin City is proud to have Rotarian Ceejo Thomas, a very good friend, as our new president for the year. I request Rotarian Kamal to formally introduce our incoming president, Rotarian Ceejo.
Thank you, Sanjeev. If it is about the love story of two men, if it is about two men finding and losing each other every now and then, if this is about destiny that connects and disconnects them every now and then, I would say it is about me and Ceejo. Today, I will try to introduce the incoming president. As I try to introduce the incoming president, wouldn't be surprising if you feel and find a bit of romance in the air. To me, he is Ceejo P. I don't know how the origin and reason for the P to his name. May I request to play a short video while I introduce him to all of you. So an Aquarian born to Jose Thomas and Celine on 8 January 1974 at Manuti in Thrissur district. Ceejo had his early childhood in Baroda and Delhi as his father was serving in the Indian Air Force. We had to wait till the age of 10 to begin this beautiful journey of friendship, which started when we both joined Sainik School in class 6. An Englishman, not just by looks, but also as a topper in English at school, he was born to envy all he knew with his inimitable shaken, not stirred style. From Sainik School to Thrissur Engineering College to pursue electrical, he illuminated quite a few hearts as the James Bond he is destined to be. It wasn't too long when we reconnected again in School of Management Studies, CUSAT, to pursue MBA. Another 2 lovely years of friendship in the vast CUSAT campus hostels, not to say he continued illuminating many wandering souls in the CUSAT campus too. And then he was picked up by the consumer durables giant Samsung, and then later by the technology giant TCS in Mumbai. I must admit that the real love bug hits him while in Mumbai, transcending borders, culture, religion, and language, where he met Alpha Ganatra from Rajkot. Alpha Ganatra from Rajkot, Gujarat. While all of us in India were taking baby steps into the world of internet then, Ceejo and Alpha were already discussing babies on the internet. They were the pioneers in the country to show the world the true meaning of what the internet can do, breaking barriers and notions of all kinds. As against expectations, this didn't give scope of a Bombay thriller movie, while it had all its potential. His Rajkot in-laws were really magnanimous and kind. I still remember our dear and common friend from Pune, Sairaj, still narrating the adventurous story of he and his wife accompanying Ceejo as his relatives to meet Alpa's parents in Rajkot. Anyways, life started new and fresh for Ceejo and Alpa in the year 2003 as they moved to Cochin to get settled here. Ceejo worked as business analyst and VP at the Accordion Technologies in Cochin. When the entrepreneurial bug bit him, he started Soul Minds in 2009 in the area of web and mobile application development. Today, he works with clients all around the world. Back to the romantic friendship between Ceejo and I, we both returned to Kerala after working few years outside of Kerala. While he came back with Alpa, I already had Tessa and our first son Sanjay with us. Alpa still says Sanjay was her first friend in Kerala who didn't bother her with the Malu talks as he was only 1 year old. With few years ahead of him in Cochin, I got Ceejo introduced into Rotary, Cochin City in 2011. And today, while I still continue to be an ordinary member, Ceejo undertook bigger responsibilities in Rotary, became the secretary in 2018-19, and today he is the incoming president of the club. A proud moment for all of us, and especially me and everyone who knows Ceejo very well. In any group he is party to, he carries high levels of credibility and integrity. He is a silent, smooth player, but with the right intentions. His intelligence coupled with maturity, fairness, and straightforward nature makes him a strong and integral part of every group that he is part of. It makes him a great team player, an avid cricketer, techie, marathon runner, footballer, and father to 3 beautiful children, Megha, Aditi, and Anjali. It's the best bet that Rotary Club of Cochin City can have during this turbulent times in social and economic environment. To lead the club into greater heights, to drive the members with lots of passion and compassion, to lead with empathy and future orientation, Here is presenting my dear friend from the age of 10 to 47 as we are today. My partner in crime from school to college to corporate to work to life and in Rotary, Ceejo Thomas. Welcome, Ceejo.
Thank you so much for that great introduction.
It is inevitable in Rotary to witness the change of God, the most solemn function of the day. We request President Sanjeev Samuel to install Rotarian Ceejo Thomas as the president for the year 2021-22.
President Ceejo Thomas, I install you as the 15th president of Rotary Club of Cochin.
The duty
Hand over the gavel. And I hand over the chapter.
Now the duty and honors is on the president to install Rotarian Sanjeev Samuel as the immediate past president for 2021-22.
I hereby install Rotarian Sanjeev as the past president for Rotary Club of Cochin City.
Thank you, Ceejo. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now we shall hear from our new president, Rotarian Ceejo Thomas, his acceptance speech and the vision for the year.
Thank you, Sanjeev. Thank you, Kamal. Your turn to be president is yet to come. Respected District Director Varghese K. Joy, Assistant Governor Subramaniam Siddharaman, GG Sri Prasad, immediate past President Sanjeev K. Samuel, Secretary Abraham, incoming Secretary Sebastian, Kamal, fellow presidents, secretaries joining online, distinguished guests, my fellow club Rotarians, and Annette and my dear friends. I have known, as he said, I have known Kamal for 37 years and I have been kind of following him wherever he goes. I joined him in science school, then he went to MBA at Cochin University, I joined him there. Then he came to Rotary, I joined him after that. Presidentship is the only place where I have preceded him. So my turn will come to introduce him and I will bide my time. But anyways, thanks for the introduction. 1 year back, when we did the installation for Sanjeev on July 11th, Kerala's COVID count was just 330. We had ended the first round of lockdown and we were just waiting for the life to be normal again. But here we are, 1 year down the line. Right now, Trikakara, where we are, is in triple lockdown. And this time, not even a single Anne or Annette could even be present. It has been terribly disappointing, but I would like to acknowledge a few of their presence who should have been here today. Can you please spotlight outgoing First Lady Anne Johnsy Samuel? You saw her report on Anne's activities earlier, and she has led the Anne's with amazing grace. Thank you, Johnsy. And Sapna Abraham, wife of outgoing Secretary Abraham Matthew. She has been the long-term treasurer for the Anne's Fund, and Club can't thank her enough for her steadfast support. Thank you, Sapna. And Vinny Sebastian is the wife of our incoming Secretary Sebastian. Our families have not had the chance to meet even once during the past year, but I hope we can all meet more often and get to know each other better. Have a wonderful year ahead. Thank you, Vinny. Now I'll request the Zoom admin to put the spotlight on herself. You may speak something.
Namaste. Good evening to all.
Yeah, remove the spotlight from us. Say namaste again.
Namaste. Good evening to everyone. from all of us.
This is Anne Alpha Ganadra, incoming First Lady and my better half. These are my three girls, Megha, Anjali, and Nidhi. I owe everything I am to you. Thank you, Alpha. Sanjeev and myself share the same church name, Joseph. And I would like to think that we have much more than that in common. I find it very scary and at the same time blessed that I'm following him to the presidency. Scary because I know it will be a hard task to match his intensity and his thoroughness in execution. Blessed because of the foundation that he has laid and the so that I have an easier job carrying the club ahead. But he is not going to be just a mere past president. He will be in our core team as the treasurer for the year. I am banking on his guidance and friendship to take me through this year. I first met Sanjeev after he joined Rotary, and I'm so thankful to Rotary for the friendship and the camaraderie our families enjoy now. Speaking of what Rotary means to me, I distinctly remember a sentence from the new member seminar that I attended in 2011, the year I joined Rotary. Rotary enables ordinary people to do extraordinary things. I'm sorry, I do not remember who was the speaker, but it was a workshop conducted by Cochin North. It has been more than 10 years since the day, and there have been days when you feel demotivated. But that is one line that has been truly lived up to what it meant. When in 2012, our club did the drinking water project at Kari village, I saw it coming true. A group of ordinary people doing things which even the government could not do. It is a village of 75 families in the backwaters beyond Palluruthi, which don't even have a decent road connecting it to the outside world. Their struggle for drinking water depends on a once in 2 days tanker supply for which they had to walk so much. How we could change the quality of life with a desalination plant was an eye-opener to what Rotary and its members can do. Again, during the 2018 floods, during Jacob's term, when I was a secretary, the way members and clubs came together to help the community will rank among the most satisfying moments in my life. I have seen firsthand how projects like Jeevan Jyoti, Vidyadan, and Parpidam has been changing lives for the better year after year. So I'm really honored that the club is entrusting me to lead this club, which has a great legacy of what Rotary is really meant to be in serving the communities around us. I gratefully accept the responsibility and I will strive to match up to the expectations. The theme laid out by Rotary International President Shekhar Mehta for this year is Serve to Change Lives, with a special emphasis on empowering girls. Our own Governor, Rajshekhar, has his vision laid out as lovely planet with focus on earth, water, and people. We just launched a terrace farming project at Kakinad LP School, which is an integral part of the Governor's vision. We are also announcing with Jain University to offer 10 scholarships to pursue their graduate or postgraduate studies. Thanks to Rotarian Shibu for organizing this particular collaboration. As for me, I would like to consolidate the gains made over the last year, including taking the society formations to its logical conclusion. We will be launching an app today, again in the idea of Sanjeev, which will streamline the activities of the Jeevan Jyoti project and capture data so that we can measure the benefits and try to raise funds so that it can be made sustainable. We are also in the initial stages of exploring possibilities for a global grant suited to the district theme of Lovely Planet. I'm thankful to Rotarian Jairaj for the initial work on it. I also would like to make the vocational service part of Rotary more relevant in our own club, with members getting to know what other members do in their professions in more depth and explore chances for collaboration. As for membership development, I'm hopeful we will be a 50-member club by the end of this year. We have had 100% of the members contributing to the foundation, as Sanjeev mentioned, last year. And I'm lucky to have a few members continuously contributing significant amounts and keeping the club healthy. I'm immensely thankful to my board for taking up the positions, and especially to Sebastian, who agreed to be my treasurer, my secretary. I am also thankful we have our first lady board member in Mrs. Meena Wilson. I'm extremely thankful to her for agreeing to be on the board. Let's all hope to have a great year ahead. Thank you for all joining us today.
Thank you, President, and we assure you that all the members of Rotary Cochin City and the entire Rotary fraternity will stand by you for a very eventful and fruitful year ahead. In appreciation of the services rendered to the club during 2020-21, President Ceejo Thomas will now hand over a memento to immediate past President Rotarian Sanjeev Samuel.
One more.
As I mentioned in my speech, Sanjeev has been instrumental in laying the foundation for several initiatives last year. I would like to invite Sanjeev to give an introduction about the terrace farming project and as well as the JJ Jeevan Jyoti app.
Thank you, Ceejo. So, Jeevan Jyoti project initiated under the leadership of our President Diaj, started off in 2014, and since then it has served over 1,300 palliative care patients through the years, and it's a continuing project of the club. And we felt, somewhere down the line that creating a database of patients through the years was very important. And thanks to the tech guru himself, our new president Ceejo, where we discussed how to capture this database of the effects that we are creating in their lives, the palliative care patients' lives. He managed to assemble an app put together which kind of captures all of the medical needs, all of the food kit distribution needs through the years. So the idea is that we get all of this database on board in this app, so that in the coming years it can help the club raise some funds, etc., and be much more transparent in terms of how the delivery line works. And the second, of course, is we just came back from the Kakinada LP school. Last year's theme, going forward, Rotary environment being a very, very important element of the Rotary International as well, a focus area. So, and I understand that this year's district team is also closely tied in that. So therefore, the idea of an organic farm, a terrace farm for the Kakinada LP school, which can benefit the students going forward. Of course, the schools are closed at this stage, but it will be an ongoing project again for us to try and establish a terrace farm garden where kids can themselves plant, learn, harvest, and help themselves out for the midday meal program. So great efforts on that. May I now request First Lady Alpha to share a short video clip.
Jeevan Jyoti app is a mobile optimized web interface to streamline patient management in the Jeevan Jyoti project. Once you log in, you have the registration screen where existing registrations can be seen. You can also add new registrations here. Then you have the patient visit information where each visit can be logged. You also can take reports where you can see beneficiaries by the service they received. Thank you.
May I request Alpha to also share a couple of images from the terrace farming this evening. Thank you, Alpha.
I would like to invite DD, Dr. Varghese Joy, to officially launch the app. Thank you.
Okay, I'm happy to launch the app for the digital project. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjeev and District Director. We are also collaborating with the Jain University to provide scholarship to 10 students this year. I welcome Dr. Iyer, the Pro Vice Chancellor of Jain University, to share the details of the same.
First and foremost, am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Good evening, one and all. And let me congratulate the Rotary Club of Cochin City for their enormous support to the citizens of Cochin and Kerala. In fact, I have a good experience of the Rotary because I think there's a connect between me and Ceejo. I graduated from Baroda and he was in Baroda. I studied in the MS University of Baroda, and as a first year BCom student, I entered the Rotary Club of Jawaharnagar, which was under the Rotary District 306. Perhaps from that time, now I'm a senior citizen, I know what contribution Rotary has done, and all the past presidents and secretaries of Rotary, I would request you that please accept our heartiest congratulations. The next thing which I wanted to share was about our Jain group. I was a CFO in a Fortune 500 company, and in 2004, I joined the Jain group. We were one institution that time, and now we are around 95 institutions spread across length and breadth of India. We have one overseas campus we are planning to start in Dubai. But as Jain Deemed to be University, we started our journey in the year 1990 as Bhagwan Mahavir Jain College. Day before yesterday was our Founders Day, and we completed 31 years of existence in education. Our chairman, when he started his career as a showroom salesman, became an entrepreneur in the textile industry. And in the textile industry, he traveled length and breadth of India. And one classic example of his entrepreneurial ability is the growth of Kalyan Silks. In fact, as a trader, he helped Kalyan Silks to grow to a greater extent. And today, both Kalyan Silk and Jain have grown up, and Kalyan Silk has now become one of the prominent textile showrooms in Kerala, followed by their venture into, or the foray into the Kalyan Jewelry, now which is a public listed company. But since he had seen a lot of poverty in India, and he felt that poverty of India and nation building and the gross enrollment ratio can increase or improve only if you provide quality education. He came from a very, very modest family, so he didn't have money. So he started the Bhagwan Mahavir Jain College. In 2008, based on our contribution to sports, contribution to campus recruitments, contribution to academic excellence, contribution to employment opportunities given to the students, and the all-round development of the students, Sri Bhagwan Mahavir Jain College started in 1990, got the deemed university status in the year 2008 as Jain deemed to be university. We grew strength on strength. From a teaching institution, we became a teaching cum research institution. And in the current year, I'm talking about 2019-20, we got NAC A plus ranking, a scale of 3.34 on a scale of 4. We were among the, we were ranked 82 in NIRF, QS India ranking 92 to 95. In most of the private rankings, we are among the top 5, top 10. And as per NAC ranking, we were given a graded autonomy status. And based on the graded autonomy status, we qualified to have among the top 50 universities in India to have off campuses. Based on our NAC ranking, based on our NIF ranking, in November 2020, Government of India called for universities with A plus ranking or A ranking or A double plus ranking to apply for online education. And that was the time when we applied to UGC. Based on a UGC Gazette notification, they permitted us to have 2 undergraduate programs through the online medium, a BBA and a BCom degree spread across various specializations, and at the same time, 7 more master's program, including MBA and MCA. I am thankful to our director key initiatives of the Jain Group, Mr. Tom Joseph, who in fact connected with the Rotary Club of Cochin and said that no sir, we should do it. We extended about scholarship to students from Kerala. We are planning to give more. For Karnataka we have extended, for Kerala we have extended, and now on this day when Mr. Ceejo Joseph and Ceejo Thomas and Sebastian Joseph, when they are going to be inducted as president and secretary, and since Mr. Tom is known to you all, he has requested us to extend this particular scholarship for 10 students for any of the courses what they would like to have, and we will be helping them with a scholarship for a undergraduate program or a master's program. They preferably we would request you to see that students, children who have been impacted by the COVID-19, parents if they lost their jobs or anything. I think I don't have to tell Rotary what to do. You all are very good at. For 10 students, we will be able to offer you this particular benefit. Please support us, and we are thankful to you that you have given an opportunity to associate with you. In Bangalore, we are very well known. Most of the Rotary clubs, many of my students are today the presidents in the various Rotary clubs in Bangalore. I know, in fact, I wanted to share one more thing. My grandfather, he hails from a place called Mohatupuzha. In fact, he was the person who had started the Mofussil court in Mohatupuzha. My maternal uncle was a very, very famous High Court lawyer in this called as Parur S. Venkateswaran. I have my own cousin brother, I think because Ceejo plays cricket. I just wanted to say that my cousin happens to be an ex-Karnataka Kerala cricketer. His name is Babu Venkatesh. He's of course elder to me by about 10, 15 years, he's elder to me. But yes, he has represented cricket. So I have a connect with Kerala. I have a connect with Baroda because of the background what I studied, and now connected as a Pro Vice Chancellor of Jain University to the Rotary Club of Cochin. Sir, we thank you for accepting our proposal to give scholarship. We request you to identify the needy. We will definitely join hands with the Rotary Club of Cochin in future also in identifying many activities and events which can benefit the society and the children. Thank you all for the opportunity given. And since I'm traveling, I think my video is not very clear. But since Mr. Ceejo told me that I should log in at 7, and since I was traveling, I couldn't go to my office to log in. Permit me, sorry, that I did it through my mobile. I thank you again for giving us an opportunity and look forward for a very long-term association of Rotary Club of Cochin along with Jain Timothy University for many more activities to come. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you. And I wish the team of Ceejo and Sebastian Joseph a very, very successful tenure as president and secretary of the Rotary Club of Cochin City. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Dr. Iyer. Even though your video was not clear, audio was very clear. We are really grateful to the collaboration with Jain University. Now I'd like to welcome A.G. Subramaniam to formally launch the project.
Dear President, Dr. Ishwar Iyer, Pro Vice Chancellor of Jain University. It's a historic moment as far as Cochin's Rotary Club of Cochin City is concerned, that you have associated with this club for giving scholarship for financially challenged students for the postgraduate and graduate degrees. I hope in the current situation, a lot of children who lost their parents due to COVID will be of great help due to this initiative by your university. I am pleased to inaugurate this event and hope that this will continue in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, AG.
It is time now for the president to install his board of directors for the year. Sergeant at Arms, Chairman COVID Care Rotarian Dr. Anu. Dr. Anu, we can't see you.
I can sit down and do it.
Yeah. Or you could
Sit down.
Either you could sit down or you could lift your, yeah, I think, yeah. Dr. Anu V. Cochin, a Paul Harris Fellow, has been active member of the club for the past 5 years. He's a radiologist by profession, working as lead consultant at KVM Hospital, Chertala. Even though he looks like a bachelor, he's married to Dr. Suman Paul, assistant professor at Government Medical College, Ernakulam. They're blessed with a son, Nihal.
I now request, who is there with you, Anu? Who is there to install Rotarian Anu as the chairman of COVID care as well as surgeon at arms for 21-22 on my behalf. Thank you, Nihal.
Congrats, Dr. Anu. Now, Secretary Rotarian Sebastian Joseph. After a long stint in London, Sebastian is now running an IT company in Faux Park. COVID travel restrictions have bound him to Kochi. His experiments in various fields and industries have left him with a burned mush and eyebrows on some occasions, but a man is not to say no. An avid traveler and a keen biker, he's married to Rotary and Winnie, and a couple is blessed with a son, Chris.
I install you as secretary for Rotary Club of Cochin City for the year 21.
Now, Vice President, Rotarian Isaac George Matthew. A past Rotractor and the long john of a club is a keen footballer. Isaac is an engineering graduate, now works in Siemens. Wife Renu Isaac is a homemaker and kids. Matthew Isaac, grade 1, and Richu Isaac. Passions include movies and traveling. Vice President, Rotarian Isaac George Matthew.
I now request Anne Reno to install Rotarian Isaac Matthew as the President nominee as well Vice President for the year 2022.
Congrats, Isaac. Now time to install President-elect Rotarian Sunoj Kumar. Sunoj is our star, literally. He leads Star's TV's distribution in Kerala, and is often found with his ears glued to the phone to douse some fire in his office. A keen cricketer representing our club in RPL and anything to do with cricket in Rotary. Sunoj is married to Hima, and the couple is blessed with 2 children, Megha and Arnav.
I now request Anne Hima to install Sunoj as the President-elect for the year 2022 on my behalf.
Congrats, Sunoj.
Thank you.
Time to install Chairman District Priorities, Lovely Planet, Rotarian Baiju KS. Baiju has literally spearheaded the club's Parpidam project for years now. He is a project management consultant and runs a firm called Git Developers. A veteran and seasoned Rotarian, past AG, PP, and district director. His passion and experience helps the club to reach new heights in whatever he does. He's married to Rotary and Vibi, and has 3 children.
I request Anne Vivi to install Bajubai as the Chairman, District Priorities for the year 2022 on my behalf. Baju is already the District Coordinator for the Go for Organic project for the year 2021-22.
Congrats, Rotarian Baiju. Chairman, Club Administration, Rotarian Manoj Kumar KG. Along with Baiju, Manoj has been the backbone of the club since its inception. He just finished a successful year as AG, and we are grateful he has agreed to take up the club administration post. He, along with Anne Bina, will liven up the club in the coming year. Manoj and Beena are blessed with two daughters, Monica and Malaika.
I request Ann Beena to install Manoj Kumar KG as the chairman club administrator for the year 2022 on my behalf. Here, Manoj also dons the responsibility as the district coordinator for youth talent promotion and recognition. Thank you, Manoj.
Congratulations, Manoj. Now, Chairman, CSR Initiatives and Fundraising, Rotarian Jiyash Puduparambil. Past President, Zonal Chair, keen golfer and torchbearer of a district in Rotary golf tournaments in South India. An active sailor, water polo enthusiast and avid Toastmaster, Jiyash runs the NIT company in Info Park. Married to Nancy, the couple is blessed with 3 kids.
I request Nancy to install Jiyash Puduparambil as the chairman, fundraising initiative and CSR and fundraising for the year 21-22 on my behalf. Jiyash installed the GGR for the Rotary Club of Cochin and Rotary Club of Cochin Mahanagar this year.
Congrats, Jiyash. Chairman, Rotary Foundation, Rotarian Jairaj TS. Jairaj is a cornerstone of all community service activities in the club and in raising funds for the same. A Paul Harris Society member for the last 5 years, he was also the chairman of Rotary Means Business R&D Cochin chapter. He was also the district chairman, Paul Harris Society. An avid foodie and globetrotter, he is the chief executive of Continental Holdings, a premier manpower consulting company in Kerala. Jairaj is married to Gigi and they are blessed with 2 children, Akash and Mekha.
I request Ann Gigi to install Jairaj as a Rotary Foundation chair for the year 21-22 on my behalf. Jairaj is also the district coordinator for vocational visits for 21-22.
Congrats, Jairaj. Chairman Fellowship, Rotarian Dennis Lewis. Past President Dennis Lewis is involved in the stock market for a living and is a keen sailor. Dennis conceptualized the most successful event of Rotary, Carols and Carnival. He's married to Shiba, a special educator at Choice School, and they're blessed with 2 sons, Christy and Michael, both studying in the Choice School.
I request Ann Sheba to install Dennis Lewis as a chairman fellowship for the year 21-22 on my behalf.
Congrats, Rotarian Dennis. Chairman Youth Service, Rotarian Jacob Cherian.
Jacob is not available.
Chairman Member Development, Rotarian Abraham Matthew. Abraham is a spice man with 20 years of experience in the spice industry, married to Sapna, blessed with 2 girls, Nitya and Nimisha. A charter member of the club, passionate about food and spices, he has traveled to most continents, attempted unconventional ventures, but back to his passion for spice and food. We're still waiting for his culinary trip along the south coast of Kerala.
I install your Rotary Abraham Matthew as the chairman for membership development for the year 2022.
Congrats, Rotarian Abraham Matthew. Chairman Community Service, Rotarian Bobby Verghese. Bobby Verghese, an avid reader, is a co-founder and CEO of SE Mentor, a software testing company operating out of Technopark from 2007. He, along with his other directors, has steered SE Mentor to be a reliable brand serving many multinational organizations with superior testing services. He's a marathon runner and has taken keen interest in agriculture. His wife, Deepa Sera Babu, is an entrepreneur too, and they're blessed with 2 kids, Matthew and John.
I request Ann Dilba to install Bobby as the chairman for community service for the year 21-22 on my behalf.
Congrats, Rotarian Bobby. Chairperson Jeevan Jyoti, Rotarian Meena Wilson. Meena joined us as a Rotarian last year, and today she has agreed to join the board and head the Jeevan Jyoti project. Her association with Rotary dates back several years with her late husband Wilson being a charter member of our club. Miss Meena Wilson plays an active role in the Inner Wheel Club for Women, Cochin West, and has served as the president for the club. She's involved in multiple other charity activities too. She has two kids, Ria and Kezia. Kezia is married to Jik Johan and they're based in Florida.
I request Annette Ria to install Meena as the chairperson for Jeevan Jyoti for the year 21-22 on my behalf.
Congratulations, Rotarian Meena Wilson. Chairman, Rotary Community Corps, Rotarian Shibu Devan. Shibu is a past president of the club and the youngest to the post till date. He runs an advertising agency in Cochin. His wife, Prasida, is a multitasker who supports him in business and friend matters at home. They are blessed with two boys, Pranav Dev and Tarun Dev.
I request Anne Prasida to install Shibu as the chairman, Rotary Community Corps for the year 21-22 on my behalf.
Congrats, Rotarian Shibu. Chairman, International Service, Rotarian Christian PS. Yeah, Christian, we can't see you. If you could. Yes. Krishnan is another of our long-term members who is taking up the board position this year as chairman for international service. The nature of his work takes him abroad frequently, and we hope to use his expertise in our international service. Krishnan is married to Sajita, and they have two kids, Kartika and Kartik. Today, he's at the residence of Rotarian Jairaj, who will do the installation on behalf of the president.
I request Rotarian Jairaj to install Krishnan as the chairman for international service for the year 21-22 on my behalf.
Congrats, Krishnan. Editor, Club Bulletin, Rotarian Unni Krishnan. Unni Krishnan, or Unni as we call him, works with Asianet News as Vice President Sales with a rich 20+ years of experience in the media domain. He's the brain behind several successful media shows. Unni was born and raised in Coimbatore and is now settled in Cochin. He's married to Anne Parvati and they're blessed with two kids, Devyani and Karthik.
I request Anne Parvati to install Unni as the editor, Club Bulletin for the year 21-22 on my behalf.
Congrats on me. Chairman, Public Image, Rotarian Rajwant Ben. Rajwant Ben is a promoter, director of Malayalam Motors Private Limited, Malayalam Vehicles India Private Limited, Malayalam Mobiles India Private Limited, Moksha Foods and Beverages Private Limited, and Katrala Products Private Limited. This is the first time he's in the board, and we hope to get his ideas for taking the club to greater heights. He's married to Molly and has two kids, Hannah and Rowan.
I request Anne Molly to install Ben as the chairman, Public Image for the year 21-22 on my. Welcome to the board, Ben.
Congratulations, Ben. Now, Chairman, Vocational Service, Rotarian Niranj T. Bhaskaran. The one person who has literature in his blood. Father, a renowned writer, wife, an accomplished poet, and son, a budding poet himself. Niranj runs an IT company in Kakinada and is married to Anne Athena, and the couple is blessed with a son, Archit.
I request Anne Athena to install Niranj as the chairman, Vocational Service.
Okay.
Yeah, please carry on. Anyways, over available. Okay.
Congrats, Rotarian Niranj. Internet Communications Officer.
I think he's not there, sir.
Not?
I think we have two members missing. Chairman for Youth Service, Dr. Jacob Cherian, I installed him in absentia. Internet Communications Officer Ranjit Raj, I also installed him in absentia. Thank you.
So that closes the installation of the board. Fresh energy, ideas, and action are injected into an organization when new persons join it. We shall now witness a solemn ceremony of inducting one new member into our fold. Our new promoter, our new member, Anup Ramakrishnan, has been referred by Krishnan PS, and both of them are now present at Rotarian Jairaj's house. Jairaj will now introduce Anup.
President Ceejo, First Lady, District Director, Rotarian Varghese K. Joy, Assistant Governor, Rotarian Subramaniam, and my friends in Rotary. Let me congratulate Rotarian Sanjeev and his team for the great year, even though the situation was not so friendly. Good job. All the best to Ceejo and your team. We know you will do the best. Now, let me introduce Anup Ramakrishnan, a resident of Tripunithura, born and brought up in Palakkad, son of Srimati Shyamanantagam and late Sri M. Ramakrishnan, General Manager at Kefir Kuwait, a German company involved in oil and gas projects globally. They have their presence in 40 countries. Wife, Mrs. Priya, she is online. Homemaker, previously worked as teacher in Kuwait. Daughter, Vishnu Anup, studying +1 in Global Public School, Cochin. Let me present Anup to the world of Rotary. Thank you. Come.
We now request Assistant Governor Rotarian Subramaniam to do the honors of inducting our new member.
Solemn function, I request all to keep the mobile phone on silent or vibration mode. My dear fellow Rotarians, aunts, aunts, ladies and gentlemen, it is the responsibility of every club to recruit new quality members and retain our existing members to ensure continued success in meeting the many needs of our local and international communities. Today, we welcome to our Rotary family and admit to membership Mr. Anup Ramakrishnan to our organization based on his vocation. I am delighted to tell you that Rotary is an international organization more than 100 years old with the motto of service above self. We have membership strength of more than 12 lakhs across the globe. I request all the Rotarians in the audience to rise for the induction proceedings. You should regard your admission to the worldwide organization of Rotary International as a matter of personal pride and vocational privilege on account of the classification of general management, international oil and gas industry that has been loaned to you, which you shall always treasure as a precious trust. On this solemn occasion, would you solemnly pledge that you accept our motto, service above self, to be the ideal of your life? That you shall abide by the Constitution and by the laws of our organization. That you shall serve the community by way of your vocation. That you shall pay the club dues on demand. That you shall attend the meetings regularly. By raising your right hand and say, I do. I now formally admit you to the membership in this club that gives you the honor and privilege to join the family of Rotary. You will be known as Rotarian, your spouse, Rotarian, and children, Annettes. Fellow Rotarian, let us welcome our newest member, Rotarian Anup Ramakrishnan, and his family with a standing ovation. Thank you. Please be seated. To mark the beginning, I now request your senior member, past president, Jairaj TS, and to fix on the lapels of Rotary Anup Ramakrishnan our emblem and present the Rotary mandate.
On behalf of Cochin City and the Rotary family, welcome.
Thank you.
Anup to Rotary.
Thank you, Rotarian MPHF Jairaj TS.
Thank you very much.
Our AG, Rotarian Subramaniam, works closely with our DG Rajshekharan. His vision, knowledge of Rotary resources, and governance and years of experience in identifying developing leaders are sure to help us achieve greater heights this Rotary year. It is my privilege to welcome him to offer his felicitations to the gathering.
Dear newly installed President, Rotary Ceejo Thomas, immediate past President Sanjeev Samuel, District Director Verghese K. Joy, GGR Sri Prasad, incoming Secretary Sebastian Joseph, outgoing Secretary Abraham Matthew, the First Ladies, Rotarian Alpa Ganatra and Rotarian John C. Joseph, my co-AGs in the Zoom platform, GGRs, district officials, sister club presidents and secretaries, newly inducted member and his family, and the members and their families of this great club, Rotary Club of Cochin City, a warm good evening to you all. I bring warm greetings to all the members of this club from our district governor, Rotarian Rajshekar Srinivasan. Hearty congratulations to all members in Cochin City and their families on completing 15 years of dedicated service to the humanity. Rotary Club of Cochin City has always been a special club for me and my club, Rotary Club of Greater Cochin. Ever since I joined Rotary in the year 2009, I've had opportunities to mingle with almost all your members. The transformation of Cochin City through the dedicated service of the past and the present members is really praiseworthy. IPP Sanjeev Samuel, I congratulate you and your team of office bearers for having successfully completed a wonderful Rotary year full of meaningful projects and the activities right from the beginning of the year to the very last day, despite the difficult situations prevailing throughout the world due to COVID pandemic. Some of the ongoing projects like Vidyadan, educational support for prisoners, children, Jeevan Jyoti, palliative care in association with Cochin Medical College since 2014, Parpidam, a low-cost house construction since 2018 floods, are all close to my heart. Your flagship project, Carols and Carnivals, is an entertainment program participated by Rotary Club members and families throughout the district. Besides, you have also done some COVID-related projects like cots and mattresses for the FLTC centers, continuous supply of face shields, PPE kits, masks for the medical team, tabs for the poor children for online classes, sanitizer and sanitizer stands at organic market, distribution of 40 flow meters to Medical College Kalamasheri, participation in the vaccination camp of the Cochin zones at Bal Bhavan and Amrita Hospital. In fact, at those times, such products were very scarce in the market, and the timely support from you were really commendable. Awards and recognitions your club has received are the testimony to the efforts. Congratulations on receiving a special recognition for carols and carnivals. Special recognition for the AG Rotarian Manoj. An RI citation for the Interact Club at Nalanda School. Dear President Rotarian Ceejo Thomas, I am very happy that you have been selected by your club to lead it during this year. By the time you complete the year, we hope that the difficult times of COVID pandemic will get over and your dreams of leading your club in a spectacular manner will come true and all your members will remember the projects you do this year. I'm very happy to note that you are continuing all the ongoing projects started by your predecessors in various years. This year, you have already kickstarted the activities right from the first day itself by distributing four tabs to the deserving students of Panambukal Panchayat. Your installation day will be remembered for the inauguration of the terrace farming at Government LP School, Trikakara, a couple of hours ago. Launch of the full scholarship for 10 students who require financial assistance to the entire duration of the graduate or postgraduate program in association with the Jain University. And soft launch of Jeevan Jyoti app to streamline the activities of the project, which will be help in measuring the benefits to be showcased and the fund raised. And last but not the least, addition of a member to the club, Rotarian Anup Ramakrishnan. Way to go, Ceejo. Well begun is half done. Another project you have in the pipeline is a global grant project to enable the sustainable, sustainable livelihood program through livestock farming for the deserving families. I can feel the enthusiasm in you, Ceejo, that you are ready to take on the 7 wonders in the Rotary District 3201. The team Cochin City is all set for the district governor's mission of making 7 wonders for the Rotary year 21-22. What are the DG's mission? 7 wonders. 7 clubs, 70 Rotary or Interact clubs, 700 RCCs, 7,000 member strength by the end of the year, 70,000 youth support, 7 lakh farmer support, and 70 lakhs rupees contribution towards annual fund. Now, dear friends, the most important mission of our district governor for this year, the district priorities. Our DG has chosen our lovely planet as the district priorities for the Rotary year 21-22. Your earth, your water, and your people, the 3 that makes our life. I urge you to take up the projects in such a manner that they address them. I know the president is all set to make a change, a sweeping change. Let us wait for some time for that wonderful moment. I assure you that our district director, Rotarian Varghese Kijoy, GGR Rotarian Sri Prasad, and myself will be available throughout this year to offer our assistance to achieve your dreams. Dear all, I conclude my words by complimenting you for all the extraordinary contributions made last year, especially from the president. We are all together with you once again and wishing you a very memorable year ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, AG Rotarian Subramaniam, for those inspiring words. Our DD for the year is Rotarian Varghese Kijoy. Let me now invite Rotarian Varghese to offer his felicitations.
President, my good friend Ceejo, First Lady Alpa, Assistant Governor Subramanian, IPP Rotarian Sanjeev, Secretary Rotarian Sebastian Joseph, Past Secretary Abraham Matthew, my core team, AGs of Cochin Soul, Rotarian Admiral Prem Sudan, Rotarian Premlal, Narayan Menon, Suresh Nair, Narendran, and Lakshmi Menon, and Vinu Joseph. DGR of this club, Rotarian Sri Prasad, my co-president from this club, Rotarian Manoj, district offices, president and secretaries of sister clubs, Rotarians, Hans, Annette, and invited guests. Good evening to one and all. Happy to be here for the installation ceremony of Rotary Ceejo. Thanks for the invitation, Ceejo. Vice President Sanjeev, you have performed and led the club wonderfully well, especially in this pandemic. Congratulations for that. The RI theme for the year is for 21-22 is solve to change lives. Membership is a subject which is close to my heart. So I think I can share some of the thoughts here. RI President aims this year to raise our membership from 1.2 to 1.3 million by July 22. His mantra for the initiative is each one, get one, bring one. Imagine the change we as Rotarians can make when there are so many more of us, more people to care for others, more people to service, to change lives, and more members will enable us to take bigger and bolder service projects. And when you select members, adhere to the core value of Rotary, such as service, fellowship, diversity, integrity, and leadership. Service is a major element of Rotary mission. We believe that individual efforts focus on individual needs, but combined efforts serve humanity. We encourage diversity of vocation in our membership and in our activity and service. We are committed to and expect accountability both in result of our efforts and in accomplishing our goals. We are a global fellowship of individuals who are leaders in the fields and believe in the importance of leadership development as a quality of member. So friends, numbers matter, but more than that, quality of selecting members is very important. President Ceejo, I think you can easily add more members this year. And I'm sure that G. Subramania has already set your goals for the year. All the best to you and your team for a great and memorable Rotary year. And we always assure our support for the district to take your club forward. Let's move together and serve to change lives. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, DD Rotarian Varghese Kejoy. Our GGR for the year is Rotarian Sri Prasad. I would like to invite Rotarian Sri Prasad to offer his felicitation.
Good evening, Rotarians, aunts, aunts, and invited guests. Let me first congratulate Sanjeev Samuel and Abraham Matthew for doing a wonderful job during this pandemic. I know how difficult it is being me as a president to lead in during this time, and that too, you have added 7 members as a new members. It's something remarkable. And doing all this CNC, which is actually a very tough thing to do in that time. And you did that. So almost every parameters of the Rotary, which is a fellowship, membership development, and all the charity works you have done. Fantastic job. Congratulations. And okay, Ceejo, I mean, we have met 2 times. So we had a very less interaction. But whenever we have talked, I think you are very open to the ideas. So the people who are open to ideas are the right person for the present situation where we don't know what is next to be done. It is such a confusing state. I think you will be doing a great job, and the kind of a team you have built up and the kind of a camaraderie you have, I think I am no doubt that your club will be one of the shining clubs in this district. And of course, our Sebastian, which is, as he said, no nonsense guy. So he always never say no to that. So he will be a good navigator for you to lead this club. So, and with the ants, I think the kinds of support I am seeing that in all the slides you have made, I think nothing can be challenged. So that's hats off to you. Hats off to ants and all the manners of this club. So let's do it better this year. and keep the Rotary flag high. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian GGR Sri Prasad. We would like to now recognize the presence of invited guests, district officials and sister clubs, presidents and secretaries who have joined us virtually this evening. I request Rotarian Dennis Lewis to do the honors.
Yeah, thank you, Kamal. First of all, I would like to thank Narayan sir, the ADs, Narayan sir, our friend JP, Lakshmi Menon, Vinu Joseph, and Narendran, who were here for our meeting. Thanks a lot for joining us. Our GGR, from the GGR side, Keshadri Nathan, and our previous, our own GGR, who was our GGR last year, Madhukutan Pillai. Now coming to the presidents and secretaries of the cluster clubs, Rotarian Satish from Tripunthra, Rotarian Akhtar, President, Cochin United, Rotarian Hari from Cochin South, President, Rotarian Deepak, Tripunthra, Secretary, Admiral Muralidharan from Cochin, Roshna Feroz, DGR from Cochin United, Arvind, my friend from Cochin North, Secretary, Jerry Thomas, Secretary, Technopolis, Ceejo, Secretary, Beachside, Piaz, our friend, President, Beachside, Rotarian Jay Gopal, Rotarian Susi Paul, Secretary, Downtown, Rotarian Hari Krishnan, Rotarian Rajesh Gopinath, Dr. John, Rotarian John Matthew, Rotarian Bobby Verghese, and Rotarian Vinodini from Cochin West. If I have missed out any names, beg your pardon, because it's very difficult to get all the names from the Zoom. So thank you all for coming and wishing Cochin City and Ceejo and Cochin City all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Dennis. All good things have to come to an end, but we believe that this is a new beginning too. May we request our new Secretary, Rotarian Sebastian Joseph, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening all. First of all, let me thank our chief guest, District Director, Rotarian Verghese K. Joy, Assistant Governor, Rotarian Subramani, and GGR Rotarian Sri Prasad. Thanks for making an effort to come over here in a difficult situation. It's not an easy thing to, travel and come to our meeting. And thanks also for Dr. Iyer. He was on call. I think he was calling from Bangalore, but thanks for giving us an inspiring speech on the courses and also offering the scholarship. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the current presidents and secretaries who are online, and also a few of the guests joined with us. And even at this triple lockdown, Raka Club staff and management agreed to have this meeting, so thanks for them. I would also like to thank our past president, secretary, and treasurer. Even though you don't have the designation, you will keep on your responsibilities, helping me and Ceejo. Thank you for that. And also a special thanks for Kamal and Tessa from flying over from a different state itself to coming for this meeting. And also for Alpa for coordinating all those things. She's the brain behind all these Zoom meetings. And for the invocation by Ethan, Adi, and Anjali. And finally, let me thank all my fellow Rotarians and Annettes who are present in this meeting. Thanks, everyone. I'm not making my speech long. Thank you, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you, Rotarian Sebastian. May we now request you all to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Once again, a big thanks to all of you for your valuable presence virtually, and we hope you all enjoyed this evening. We now request Rotarian President Ceejo Thomas to adjourn the meeting.
This institutional meeting for 21-22 is now adjourned for the evening.
You can stop the video second, or if you want to say. Dennis, are you waiting for fellowship? Everyone can unmute yourself now. Not close, unmute yourself. Make a noise.
Ceejo, congratulations.
I can remove the spotlight on this stage.
Everyone, please unmute yourself.
Unmute ചെയ്തു.
Spotlight മാറ്റ്.
Just give me a moment.
Hi, Varghese.
Secretary.
Kamal, awesome job, Kamal.